Hey there boys and girls, like Skillfaker here, and welcome back to the first episode of Balanced BF4, where we will be talking about ideas in order how to improve the balancing in Battlefield 4. So today's topic would be the defensive armor perk, and I would say let's get right into it. So, since the release of Defend and Bow, many people were complaining that they cannot one-hit kill most of the enemies up close because of course they are using the defensive armor perk. Most people, about 80 to 90% of the players on the battlefield, really do use the defensive armor perk, which really makes it hard to get one-hit kills up close with many weapons that actually do require it. Also, in the recent fall patch, many weapons, especially fully automatic ones, were changed and the damage got reduced, which of course means that up close now they will take one more bullet to kill, which will again make the defensive armor perk much less useful at closer ranges. However, at longer ranges it still affects the gameplay a lot and makes it a lot more inconsistent. Usually, if you put something in that reduces damage, you also have to put something in that increases damage in order to balance it out again. However, we all know how stuff like that ended, for example in Battlefield Bad Company 2 with the Magnum ammo, or if you've played Call of Duty with stuff like the, I think it was called Flak Jacket and the Deep something, I really cannot recall what it was called right now. But again, usually you have something that increases damage and something that basically reduces damage. However, in fact, usually you just want to stay with a basic damage model to make the gameplay a lot more consistent, so you know when and how you're gonna kill that person, how many shots does it take, at what ranges. And of course, if you implement something that messes with the damage system, the gunplay gets a lot more inconsistent. Also, another problem, especially with snipers, and again, if you're mainly playing a recon just as me, you probably will notice that most of the time when you're up close and you manage to get a kill on someone, or best a shot on someone up close, you will still often, basically 9 out of 10 times, just get a hit marker on him, and he will be left with something like 7 HP, 9 HP, because the damage of course got reduced by the 10%, because the person was using the defensive armor perk. If you now want to argue that at close ranges snipers are not supposed to play, well, in real life snipers do one-hit kill, again, as most weapons do, especially to the head. Again, actually a rock also could do that as well, so I don't really see the point in that argument. Also, the reason why it's not like that in real life is because it takes a lot of time to aim through your scope, bring it up and just aim in the general direction of the enemy, while you could just have a lot easier time just hip firing a shotgun or an AK or something else with a really high rate of fire. So if you're getting killed by a sniper at close range, it's not because there's something like a defensive perk needed, but you should really try to work a little bit more on your skill, because the person that's using a sniper rifle at close range is really at a disadvantage. Same goes for the Phantom Bow, because you have a lot of time in order to basically pull the string and put in the arrow and everything, so you're at an extreme disadvantage using that thing at close range. So again, if you're getting killed by someone at close range with that, he definitely deserves the kill, and something like a defensive armor perk, again, will just not help with that. Actually, it just encourages the campiness and the campy play that no one really likes, because people don't want to get killed, they just tend to sit back a little bit more, especially with sniper rifles. Get that 8x, not 8x, that 40x zoom scope out and just snipe people across the map, because if they're up close they have no chance anyways. And I don't want to say that make it that easy that everyone can just run around with a sniper rifle. It's not what I'm saying. Keep the balance good. But I'm just saying that the way the defensive armor perk is implemented, it really messes with the aim and not the aim, but the balance, and it encourages a non-team based, non-objective based playstyle. Another thing now that I have in mind in order to fix the defensive armor perk, or just another suggestion, would be of course a really quick fix. The first quick fix, just move the defensive armor perk from the first slot all the way back to the 4th slot, so it will take a lot less, or better said, a lot more time in order to achieve, or better said, gain it, and also you will lose it a lot faster. Also, a lot less people will be then running around with it, because it's not the first thing you will be able to unlock with your scout perks. Another thing would also be that you could make it so that it's only applied to the arms and legs, and not to the chest and stomach area. Like that, a really skilled player with good aim will still be able to pull off shots. However, it will not be completely useless, because the arms are very often covering the body, and so the legs, again, they're, well, a hit and miss thing kind of. Another better fix would be, of course, to remove it completely. Since I've said it before, it basically messes a lot with the gunplay, and it's not something you want to have in a competitive shooter or just in a competitive play where the gunplay is really important. So one thing would be that you just remove it and again replace it and put it actually at the 4th slot, where you can have something like, I don't know, maybe that you can counterknife if you're getting knifed from the sides or something like that, or maybe that vehicle damage is also reduced by 10 or 5%. Something in that direction. It's not set in stone or anything, so if you have an idea on what you would like to see there, please let me know in the comment section down below. But I think this was the first episode of Balanced BF4, so please let me know what you think about the whole topic, and also if you want to see more episodes similar to this one. But I think it's pretty much all for now, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and like a skill faker out.